Hello, welcome to the Soulprint Intuitive Tarot Weekly Pick Your Crystal reading. Here we are. It is December 19th through to the 25th. So this is Christmas week. Before I get started, I want to wish all of you a very, very happy Christmas. In whatever way you celebrate, I wish you peace. I wish you joy. And I wish you a sense of rebirth, a new beginning. So here we go. First one we have, I'm sticking obviously with a green theme today. So this is Malachite. It's sort of like glass. So I'm just going to refer to this one as glass. So you have Malachite, glass, and then this one I'm going to actually refer to as green. Okay. So take a moment, pick your crystal, and let's see what your messages are. Here we go. Let's start with the Malachite, shall we? No, wait a minute. I'm all backwards here. Here we go. Alrighty. Ten of Wands. The Page of Wands. Three of Wands. Oops, and the Chariot. Okay. So, this really is talking about kind of like coming to the end of a cycle and being ready to move forward. There have been a lot of burdens that you have carried this year or maybe the last, couple of years, given sort of the physical health of the world. But it's definitely been hard. And there's, no point really trying to sugarcoat it, right? It's been tough. But recently it feels, and if not, if this hasn't already started, then it certainly is imminent, okay? It very much feels like there have been, communications, words, an idea, some sort of action that was taken, or perhaps an action that you were waiting to take place so that you could kind of make a decision and figure out how to move forward. And it very much, because you have the Chariot sitting here, it very, very much feels as if this forward momentum is ready to resume. It's ready for you to start moving forward. Now, you'll notice that these three cards are all wands. And so it is about, I almost want to say, words that are rolling around in your head, kind of replaying each other over and over. Or perhaps it is some sort of an action that you have been waiting to take, some sort of a communication that you have been waiting for. This grouping of cards, this story, tells you that you really are moving from a hard time, frankly, and whether that was in sort of reality, or whether that was your perception. But either way, it created a burden that you carried. Take comfort from the sure knowledge that the Page of Cups has brought or will be bringing you movement forward, good news, a way to sort of set the burden down. Perhaps it's time that you put the past behind you. Perhaps it is that you have found the absolute power in your words, in your deeds, and how they create your reality. And because of that understanding, knowledge, wisdom, you are now able to look forward in a way that brings you, joy, that brings you a sense of, finally, I can move forward. Finally, whatever this is that I have been carrying is come to an end, and I can just start, moving forward. And this is the Chariot is telling you, you have the strength, the power, the determination, and the momentum to move forward, to finish this year as we complete the second last full week of the year as we enter this holiday season. That there is a sense that you really can find clarity, find a way to move forward with clarity, with understanding, and frankly, with, some degree of momentum. It's sort of as if you are, I almost want to use the word, waking up from a long winter's nap. It just feels as if where there has not been movement forward, there now is. And, this could, because it's wands, it could relate to sort of all manner of things, but certainly it has to do with your actions, your words, communications, waiting for something or finalizing something. But this is assuring you that it is time for you to move forward, it is safe for you to move forward, and that it is time you embrace your own power. Stand in that power with confidence and move forward. Okay. And let's look at the pretty green glass one. It's pretty, eh? And here we go. Ten of Swords, Two of Wands, King of Cups, and Justice. This could be one of those times where all three crystals have like adjacent readings, like that you can get something from each of them. We'll see what's in the final green stone, but there's definitely, it feels like we're building up to a bit of a theme here. So now this is a little bit different. This is about really overcoming a betrayal. This is about overcoming some sort of a difficulty. And, very often we think about betrayals in terms of emotions. But this could be a betrayal on any level. It could be a betrayal of your body. Perhaps you have been dealing with a bout of weakness or illness. Perhaps this is a betrayal of, the thoughts you were having and they led you down to a darker place. Perhaps this is a betrayal from outside and there has been a sense of being attacked or harmed. Again, what follows is that real sense of making a decision, making a choice, and seeing your way forward. This card in particular reflects that sort of bird's eye view, right? I mean, he really is sitting, at the top of a tower. And he's overlooking for a far distance. He can see the view. He can finally see clearly. And that clarity, that recognition that you really can let this go and move forward in a way that is positive, that brings you a sense of closure. So the King of Cups and Justice, following the Two of Wands, is talking about, coming to terms, I suppose, with the betrayal. It is about feeling the feelings. It is perhaps looking rather objectively, from a distance with perspective, towards a relationship or towards some emotional reactions or responses. I can't help feeling that there is like almost a sense of anger with these cards. There is sort of this real need for justice to be served, for, wrongs to be righted. And it feels as if, for some, there really has been this sort of waiting for, I almost want to say, the strength, for the clarity, for the words, the time to move forward, to see clearly. And with that clarity comes a tremendous amount of comfort. It's a healing. It's an energy of stability and healing, and feel comfortable moving forward. And this is an interesting card because, justice, it talks about a balancing of the scales. It talks about, right winning, okay? A karmic balancing, if you will. But this card is also a reminder that just because you can't see the justice, it doesn't mean there is no justice. It simply means you're not privy to it, or you're not seeing it, or you're not sort of recognizing that justice could come from a direction that perhaps isn't on your radar right now. Okay? But again, this is another card of set of cards of healing, right? This is about moving past this sense of betrayal, this sense of being attacked, this sense of being even not understood. And there's clarity finally. And with clarity comes comfort, and with comfort comes balance and justice and wisdom. Let's not forget wisdom. Because at the end of it all, that really is what we all seek, is the wisdom and the understanding. Okay. Well, let's just see if this, we're calling this one green, if this crystal continues the message or has sort of a slightly different one. Let's take a look. Okay, so you got the Two of Pentacles. You have the Hermit, the World, and the High Priestess. Okay, now, so in these four cards, you have like 3 High Arcana cards, okay? And I would venture, okay, so if you have chosen this crystal, I encourage you, and no others, I encourage you to go back and listen to the other 2 readings, because this series of readings seems to have a running theme. And this is about a choice that's been made, or a decision that's made, or trying to balance or juggle something that has really been, I'm not even sure that I want to use the word hard or difficult, but I want to use sort of emotionally exhausting, taxing, tiring, that kind of energy. Perhaps you have been, very busy taking care of, whether that is family, business obligations, whatever it is. There's a feeling of really, really having to juggle your physical world and needing to come to some decisions or resolution. The Hermit is telling you that if you have not, it is time now to move forward and sort of go still. Simply go still and allow yourself to Listen to your inner voice. Listen to, reflect on, look at your world in a way that is calm, that has clarity. It's almost as if you've been so busy juggling that you really, really haven't taken the time to just go quiet, just go still and see what it is that's actually rolling around, in your head, what it is that you're actually thinking and feeling, not only on a mental and physical level, but on a soul level. You have come to a place where you are very much looking forward to a new beginning, to the birth of a new way of looking at things, a new way of being, a new way of responding. Because, of course, we all know that in this life, the only thing that we have any control over is how we respond to a situation. We cannot control other people. We cannot, get people to behave according to our agenda. All we can do is control how we respond. And it very much feels as if you are finding some new ways to respond. It feels that you are ready to sort of lay some of this busy down. Maybe it's just, the holiday season, and you're finally going to just take a rest and slow down and relax and sort of let go of some of the burdens and the obligations that you have been carrying. And then finally we end up at the high priestess. So the high priestess is saying, listen, you have moved through these difficult times. You've moved through these busy times. You are strongly encouraged, if you have not done so already, to really, really take some downtime, some quiet time, and actually sit still and listen to your thoughts. Listen to, how messages are put together and how they're rolling around in your head. And start to trust your intuition. Trust your ability to see clearly. Trust that you have the answers and the capability and the drive to move forward when it's time to move forward, but not until you have had this time of sort of quiet reflection, this time of solitude, just being still enough to listen to your own thoughts, and frankly, to put an end to thoughts that are and words that are spinning around and around in your head, and emotions that are sort of feeling almost a little out of control. It's time to lay it all to rest and know that you can move forward in a way that is much more authentic and brings you far more understanding and peace. All right, well, there we have your Pick Your Crystal readings for December 19th through Christmas Day. Merry Christmas, all of you. I wish you a happy and joyous holiday season. Bye-bye.